So we'll start with chapter 2, relations and functions. The topic we will cover in this chapter will be introduction, right? Cartesian product of sets, relations and functions. Now, what are relations? Relations, okay, in real life we know mother and son relation, father and son relation, brother and sister relation. Same way we have relations in mathematics also. In mathematics, which type of relations we can have? We can have 2 equals to 2. So equals to is a relation between the number 2 and 2. Then 2 and 4. What is the relation between the two numbers? 2 is less than 4. 6, 2. What is the relation between the two numbers? 6 is greater than 2. Then if we are talking about two parallel lines, the relation is that parallel. We are having two parallel lines, two intersecting lines. The relation is intersection, right? This way we have relations in the mathematics as well. So the first topic is Cartesian product of sets. We will be doing our first topic, Cartesian product of sets. Like we take product of two numbers, 2 into 4 is 8, right? The same way we can take product of sets also. Till now we have studied what is a set, what is their union, what is their intersection, what is the difference of two sets. Now the new thing is what is the product of two sets, what the output will be if we will multiply two sets, right? So what is the definition? First I'll let you know. Given two non-empty sets P and Q, that means P, the value of P should not be 5, the value of Q should not be 5, the sets should not be empty. Given two non-empty sets P and Q, the Cartesian product P by Q is the set of all ordered pairs, right? This word ordered pairs is very important. I'll explain this ordered pair also. P by Q is the set of all ordered pairs of elements from P and Q. And we write P by Q is equals to, this curly bracket denotes set. Set ordered, this round brackets we say ordered pair. Pair means two elements, right? P comma Q, two elements, we say pair. Or this round brackets we are saying ordered, and this two elements we are saying pair. The set of ordered pair P comma Q such that this element, first element belongs to first set P and second element belongs to second set Q. This is the way of writing. And ordered, what is mean by ordered pair? Order we know, like I am writing 1 2 3, the numbers are in order. Which order? Increasing order, right? Same way, if I'm writing PQ, it is an order, right? And if I'm writing PQ and if I'm writing QP, the both are not equal. The ordering matters. Set may what we have, if I'm writing set 1 2 and if I'm writing set 2 1, both the sets are equal. In set we say order does not matter. But when we are saying about this ordered pair, then it matters that PQ is not equal to QP. In set ordering does not matter, but in product ordering matter. PQ is not equal to QP. Why ordering matter? Because this order is representing a relation. If I'm saying 2 3 is a set and the relation is less than, that means 2 is less than 3. Now if to the same, can I say it is 3 2 with the relation less than? No, because 3 is not less than 2. So when, if since we are representing relations using these ordered pairs, so ordering matters here. That is why the Cartesian product P by Q is the set of all ordered pair of elements from P and Q such that P by Q is, we will be writing first element of first set P, then element of second set Q, such that P belongs to first set and Q belongs to second set. Writing, multiplying the two sets is very easy, so we will be learning it with the help of example. So example is, suppose A is a set of two colors, right? We are taking two colors, red and blue. And B is a set of three objects, any object you take. So I'm naming the objects B, C and S. So you can make this diagram also for your convenience. This two vertical lines and three horizontal lines, or you can do it directly also. This diagram is optional, okay, it is not compulsory. So I have to multiply A with B. A is having the element red blue, B is having the element B C S. So red blue I have written here, red blue, and B C S. Now when I have to multiply A with B, what I will be doing? A B. A means first element, so I'll be writing red. Then B, second element is from second set, first element from first set, second element from second set. Red with B I have written, then I will write red with C. First red B, then second red C, then red S. After that blue with first B, then blue with C, then blue with S. This is very important. When we are taking the product, we cannot write B comma red, okay, because first element should be from first set, second element should be from second set. So A cross B means first write first element, then write second element. First I am writing red, then I am writing B. Red, then C. Red, then S. Blue, B, then blue, C, then blue and S. This is the product of two sets. We will be taking more examples. Set is having DL, MA, MP and KA. Three elements, DL, MP and KA, and a set B is having three elements 0, 1, 0, 2 and 0, 3. We have to take the product A by B. So the product will be, first write DL, then 0, 1, again DL 0, 2, again DL 0, 3. Right? Multiply first element with all the elements of set B. After the first element is over, we will jump to second element MP. MP with 1, MP with 2, MP with 3. Then jump to third element, Ka with 1, Ka with 2 and Ka with 3, right? One more important thing, how many elements will be there? 1 2 3, 1 2 3, 3 elements are there in A and B, and count the elements of A by B. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. That means if A is having 3 elements, B is having 3 elements, then elements in A by B will be 3 into 3 is equals to 9. We can check our previous example also. A is having 2 elements, B is having 3 elements. So 2 into 3, 6. We will check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This way you can check whether you have written all the ordered pairs or not. Okay. Now let us consider one more example. Consider the set A is equals to A1, A2, B is equals to B1, B2, B3, B4. Now 2 and here 4. 4 twos are 8. 8 ordered pairs should be there. So we will be writing a set of ordered pair A1, B1, A1, B2, A1, B3, A1, B2. A2 B1, A2 B2, A2 B3, A2 B4. This is Cartesian product of set A and B. This is very important that you have to write in set form because A by B is a set. So curly bracket will start. Then you will start writing ordered pair, means in round brackets first element of first set, first element of second set, then first element of first set, second element of second set. This you have to take care, right? This is Cartesian product. Then what are the important points? Two ordered pairs are equal if and only if corresponding first element are equal and the second element are also equal. Like if I am saying 1 2, it will be equal only if first element 1 is equal to 1 and the second element 2 is equals to 2. Two ordered pairs are equal if and only if corresponding first element are equal and second element are also equal. Then second, this we have done already. If there are p elements in A and q elements in B, then there will be pq elements in A by B. Number of elements in A is P, number of elements in B is Q, the number of elements in A by B is P into Q. Right? This we have done by taking examples also. Then third, if A and B are non-empty sets, then either A or B and either A or B is an infinite set, then so is A by B. Out of A and B, if anyone is infinite, then their product is also infinite. And also, if out of A and B anyone is empty, if either A is phi or B is phi, one is empty, then it is same like the product with 0 is 0. A by B is will also be phi, right? In numbers, we say that if 0 into any number is 0, same way if any set out of the two is phi empty, then the product will also be empty, right? Then the third, this is called ordered triplet. A by A by A. We are taking product of three sets and the set is itself only the same set. A by A by A. Ordered pair, when we are multiplying two sets and we are having two elements in one round bracket, we are saying it is a ordered pair. And when we are multiplying three sets, a, then we will be having the set of ordered triplet of three elements A B C, where all the elements belong to the set A. Here ABC is called ordered triplet. Next, we move to the examples. This exercise is easy. If x plus 1, y minus 2. From this round bracket, you will come to know that this is not a set, this is ordered pair. Right? The curly bracket will denote set and this round bracket will denote ordered pair. So in the round bracket, x plus 1 comma y minus 2 is equals to, in the round bracket we are having 3 comma 1. Find the value of x and y. You know that ordering matters, right? So if equal sign of equality is there, that means x plus 1 is equals to 3 and y minus 2 is equals to 1. Since the ordered pairs are equal and the corresponding elements are equal, therefore x plus 1 is equals to 3, which implies x is equals to 3 minus 1 is equals to 2. And next is y minus 2 is equals to 1, which implies y is equals to 1 plus 2 is equals to 3 is the answer, right? Then next example, if p is equals to curly bracket a comma b comma c, p is a set abc and q is a set with element r, form the set p by q and q by p. Are these two products equal? Question mark. What we will be doing? We will find P by Q, Cartesian product of P and Q. Then we will find Cartesian product of Q and P. Then we will check whether the two sets are equal, right? Whether the two products are equal. So by definition of Cartesian product, P product Q is equals to set, then first ordered pair. P by Q means A with R, then A with no other element is there. We will multiply A with R, so A comma R first ordered pair, then B with R second ordered pair, then C with R third ordered pair. This is P cross Q. Next we will find Q cross P. It will be, now Q will be the first element of Q will be the first element in the ordered pair, and P is equals to A comma B comma C. Now we will write R first, R with A, R with B, and R with C. We will multiply. Okay. Now since A comma R, we know that is not equal to R comma A. In ordered pair, ordering matters. A comma R is not equal to R comma A. Since by definition of equality of ordered pair, the pair A comma R is not equal to the pair R comma A, we conclude that the one element, even the first element is not matching. The rest we cannot say that whether it will match or not. We will just say on the behalf of first element only, the set P cross Q is not equal to Q cross P. This we have to verify. We will verify it only after taking the cross product. So we have multiplied the two sets. After taking the product, we can verify that the first element A ordered pair AR is not equal to the ordered pair RA. Since ordering matters, therefore P cross Q is not equal to Q cross P. Then next, again we have to do the calculations. The questions are easy otherwise. The set A is equals to having, the set A is having the elements 1 2 3, the set B is having the element 3 4, and the set C is having the elements 4 5 6. We have to find A cross B intersection C. Now we are using set also, we are using intersection also. The very first we will be finding the intersection B intersection C. Whatever the set will be, we will multiply it with A. So by the definition of intersection of two sets, B is having the element 3 4, C is having the element 4 5 6. B intersection C means common element. So common is 4, so B intersection C is the set 4, right? Now we will multiply A cross B intersection C means we have to multiply 1 2 3 with 4, right? So this means 1 with 4, 2 with 4, 3 with 4. We will be having the ordered pair 1 4 2 4 3 4. This is the answer. Again I'm telling you, you have to write curly bracket set and then round bracket then 1 4 order pair. Okay, because students forget to put these curly brackets. So curly brackets denote that it is a set 1 comma 4 comma 2 comma 4 comma 3 comma 4. Next is again easy, A cross B intersection A cross C. Now the very first you will find A cross B. Then you will find A cross C. Whatever the elements ordered pairs will be, you will be taking their intersection. Now A cross B. A cross B means A element of A1 with 3. Right? 1 3. Then 1 4. Then 2 3 2 4. 3 3 3 4. This is A cross B. Now multiply matrix A with set A with set C. A is 1 with 4. 1 4 1 5 1 6. Multiply 2 with all the elements. 2 with 4, 2 with 5, 2 with 6. Now multiply 3. 3 with 4, 3 with 5, and 3 with 6, right? Now you have to take the intersection. A cross B intersection A cross C. You will take the intersection, means you will find the common element. 1 3 set is there, 1 3 set is not there, 1 4 set is there, 1 4 set is there. Now this one order pair is your one element. So first common element is order pair 1 4. Then 2 3 is there, 2 3 is not there, 2 4 is there, 2 4 is there. So 2 4 is the second common element. Then 3 3 is there, 3 3 is not there, 3 4 is there, 3 4 is there. So 3 4 is the third common element. So ordered pair 1 4 1 comma 4, ordered pair 2 comma 4, ordered pair 3 comma 4, and that set is the answer for this question. Next, A cross B union C. Now you can see the very first you will find B union C. Whatever the set will be, you will multiply that set with A. Union means writing all the elements of B, all the elements of C, and you will not repeat the elements, right? So B union C means 3, 4, 4 from the C you have already written 5, 6. So B union C will be 3, 4, 5, 6. Now cross multiply A cross B union C. So first you will write element of A, which is 1, right? A cross B union C means I am writing the set A is equals to set 1, 2, 3. So 1 multiply with 3. 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6. 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6. Then multiply 2 with each element. Ordered pair 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6. Then 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 5, 3, 6. This is A cross B union C, right? Then fourth is find A cross B union A cross C. A cross B you have already find in part 2. A cross B, A cross C already you have find in part 2. Then A cross B you know, A cross C you know, you have to find the union only. First you will write all the elements of A cross B. Then you write all the elements of A cross C. Then you take their union. Union means you will write all the elements. 1 comma 3 you will write. Then 1 comma 4 you will write. 1 comma 5 you will write. 1 comma 6 you will write. Then with 2. 2 comma 3 2 4 2 5 2 6. Then 3 3 3 4 3 5 3 6. All the elements which belongs to A cross B and A cross C you will write in a set, and that will be union of A cross B and A cross C. Now next example, if P is a set with element 1 2, what will be the set? P cross P cross P, right? You have to find this set. This type of question is also important. How you will find it? P is a set 1 2, so P cross P you will write set 1 2 with 1 2. Okay, I am writing 1 2, you will multiply with 1 2. First I am finding P cross P. So P cross P means 1 you will multiply with 1 comma 1 you will multiply with 2 comma 2 you will multiply with 1 comma 2 you will multiply with 2. This is set P by P. Now P cross P cross P means you will multiply 1 comma 1 1 comma 2 1 comma 3 1 comma 4 set with the set 1 comma 2. That means 1 comma 1 with 1. So you will write 1 1 1. Now this is ordered triplet. This is not ordered pair. This is ordered triplet. Triplet means 3 elements are coming here. then 1 2 1, right? 1 1 1, or you can write 1 1 1, then 1 1 2. So first order pair is multiplied with both the elements. Then 1 2 1 2 with 1, 1 2 with 2, right? Then 1 3 with 1, 1 3 with 2. Then 1 4 with 1. Sorry, I have written something wrong now. It will not be 1 3 1 4, it is 2 1 2 2. 1 1 1 2 2 1 and 2 2, right? The elements are written wrong. Okay, so take care and let me know if I'm writing anything wrong. 1 1 1 1, we will multiply this 1 1 1 1, then 1 1 2, then 1 2 1, then 1 2 2, right? Then 2 1 2 1 with 1, 2 1 with 2, 2 2 with 1, 2 2 with 2. This will be the answer. This question is very important and you will come to know how to write it when you will do it. It's practice on your notebook. Okay, otherwise from watching only you cannot observe all the things. When you will start practicing, you will come to know how we are doing. First we are multiplying p with p, so I'm, for my help I have written p 1 2 and 1 2. I am multiplying 1 with 1, 1 with 2, then 2 with 1, 2 with 2. I am having 4 elements now. Now p by p, which is the set of 4 elements, I am multiplying it with 1, 2. So how many elements I should have? 4 into 2, 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So 8 elements I am having in p by p by p. So 1 1 with 1, I am writing 1 1 1. 1 2 with 1, I am writing 1 1 1 with 1, 1 1 with 2, 1 1 2. Then 1 2 with 1, 1 2 1. 1 2 with 2, 1 2 2. Then 2 1 with 1, 2 1 1. 2 1 with 2, 2 1 2. Then 2 2 with 1, 2 2 1. 2 2 with 2, 2 2 2. This is the answer for p by p by p. Then next is this type of question is again important, right? For 1 marks the questions comes, if R is the set of all real numbers, what do Cartesian product R by R and R by R by R represent? That this you have to keep in mind, that the Cartesian product R cross R will be a set of ordered pair x comma y such that xy belongs to all real numbers. Then this ordered pair represent coordinate of all points in a two-dimensional space. For example, I am taking x and y. So this r comma r can be any number. This can be 1 comma 2 also, 2 comma 3 also, or in general we are saying it is x comma y. So this is representing coordinate of all points in two-dimensional space, right? Then the product r by r by r will be the set x comma y comma z. Now there will be 3 elements such that x belongs to r, y belongs to r, and z belongs to r, which represent coordinate of all points in three-dimensional space. We will making a 3D diagram, right? This way we make x, y, and z coordinates. So this point x, y, z will be a point somewhere in three-dimensional space. So this is the coordinate of all points in three-dimensional space. This you have to keep in mind, right? That what this r by r and r by r by r represents. Then last question is, if A cross B is equals to P, Q, P, R, M, Q, M, R, find A and B. Now this is reverse, right? Earlier we were writing product A by B and the elements were given. Now the product is given, we have to write the elements. Now we know the first element represent first set and the second element represent second set. So A set of first element P we have written, then M, and the B will be the set of second element. Second element is Q and R. And whenever you will take the product, P with Q, P with R, M with Q, M with R. So your answer is verified. So if the question can be in reverse also. The product is given and you have to find the elements of set A and set B. Then based upon this is your assignment. So easy. The set will be given to you. You have to find the products only, right? This you can practice, and with this, by practicing it, you will be having the confidence that now you know the exercise and you can solve it. Until now, in all the slides, if you have any doubt in the product, you can ask me. We have 5 minutes. Any doubt, you can ask me. Otherwise, I'll give question to you and you can practice. Clear?
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, that example, second last example.
Okay. The with R, set R.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. R be the set of all real numbers, right? We are given a set R. If we are taking R by R, the product of two sets, it is a pair XY, right? Now, the question is what this ordered pair XY represent. Now, this XY can be all real numbers. X can take any real value and Y can take any real value. And I don't now if I am plotting a point, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. In the two-dimensional space also, we write the ordered pairs as this is 1, 1, this is written as 1, 1. The 1, 2, 1, 2, this is written in ordered pair 1, 2. And also in between, we can take any value 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5. All these coordinate points are written in ordered pairs. So if we are saying that we are writing all the ordered pairs xy such that xy belongs to real, what it represents? It represents coordinate of all the points in two-dimensional space. So, राइट दैट मीन्स जो हम टू डायमेंशनल स्पेस में पॉइंट्स को रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं वो ये सारे पॉइंट्स हैं, क्योंकि ये सारे पॉइंट्स क्या है, रियल नंबर, एनी रियल वैल्यू. एंड इन 2D also all the points can take any real value, and a point is represented in ordered pair only. In two-dimensional space we represent the point in ordered pair, and these are also ordered pairs. So we are representing coordinates of all the points in two-dimensional space. Same way, when we are taking three-dimensional space, all the points are represented in ordered triplet, right? So r by r by r is the point xyz which represent coordinates of all points on three-dimensional space. That means this xyz can take any value it can take. It can be anywhere, right, in three-dimensional space. So because these are not fixed points, these are variable points, and for any value xy represent two-dimensional space and xyz represents three-dimensional space. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any other doubt? Fine. Okay. Now, in 1 minute, let us try to find the answers for this. The first question, x by 3 plus 1 by minus 2 by 3 is equal to 5 by 3, 1 by 3. Find the value of x, y, and y. Just give me the hint how we will find the value of x and y in the first question.
Put x by 3 plus 1 is equal to 5 by 3.
Yes, very good.
And, and y minus 2 by 3 is equal to 1 by 3.
Yes, so we will be comparing the two values. x by 3 plus 1 will be 5 by 3, y minus 2 by 3 will be 1 by 3. Solving this, we will be getting the value.
एक्सक्यूज मी मैम,
Yes, yes.
मैम सौरभ सर की कॉल आ रही है.
Okay, you attend the class. Okay, my class is over by now. Okay, okay, fine.
थैंक यू.
Okay, well.